the children have a desire for purpose. They don't want to be just your little jewel, right? They want to have purpose. And this is where the screaming and the fits and the temper tantrums come into play, because their inside spirit is actually on fire. Page number 1, how to teach a life skill.
All right. First time is right out the gate is when they are asking for something, they're looking for the ancient training of why all of us are walking on 2 legs. So Bonnie, take a little bit of awareness. Did you ever talk your kids into walking? Or do you think that they followed your lead and wanted to be just like you?
Yeah, like it's amazing for the first year of our kids' lives. We're all like, "Ooh, look at they're holding the bottle. Like, oh, they dropped it. Oh, you can do it. Oh, look, they're walking. They're stepping up. They're falling down. They're standing up. They're falling down. We videotape it. We're so proud. We're so encouraging." And then they get to be about 18 months old and they start getting into everything. And start going, "Nope, we don't do that. Nope, don't climb on the stairs. Nope, 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 nope." And we go into almost like protective mode versus encouraging mode. Now you already talked about reframing, so put reframe on the left side of the triangle. There's 3 parts to the triangle. When we're talking about showing them how to make a bed, showing them what it looks like to put toys in the toy box. We might think, oh, they know what the toy box is, and they know what I mean when I say put all your toys in a toy box. But imagine you're 2 years old. And yes, it's okay to teach our 2-year-olds to put their own toys away, people. There's so much judgment. Like the minute that a mom goes, "Oh, I'm teaching my toddler how to take care of themselves," and then mom's like, "Judge, oh, you should be doing that." No, you shouldn't, because the children have a desire for purpose. They don't want to be just your little jewel, right? They want to have purpose. And this is where the screaming and the fits and the temper tantrums come into play, because their inside spirit is actually on fire, but they don't have the language and the words to tell you, "My spirit's on fire." There's something called timing, like telling a good joke. Could you imagine sharing the punchline before you shared the joke? Like nobody would laugh, right? So talk about timing a little bit, Tom. Just a little bit, like simple.
Yeah, absolutely. Timing was where we just kind of gave the thought of when the child takes something out or from the shelf, out of the toy box, or better yet, let's put it back to that reframe of, "I see something I don't like." When you catch them in your stuff, playing dress up with mommy's shoes, and you're like, "You have no idea those are $300 pumps," or "That is my favorite lipstick, and you just did Etch-a-Sketch all over your belly." See, the timing on these is about, "Oh my gosh, do you know what I'm seeing?" Because that's that reframe. It's time to show them how and when and where. The big kids, better known as trusted advisors, how they do it, because we call these goals, wants, needs, and desires. The timing is so powerful. We miss this because we've been trained. Oops, let's go back to this here. It was they don't listen, and how do you get them to behave? That behavior is you want them to do you, not see their greatness, and allow them to have someone show them how the world works so they can duplicate rather than being dependent. That little genius spirit is looking for independence. So this is what timing's all about. Do you see something you don't like, or do you see something that is a genius, embracing their own uniqueness and looking for someone to show them the way. Back to you, Bonnie.
Yeah, my plus one about timing is like, okay, so your kids are, we're talking about little kids playing in the playroom or whatever. But it could be anything. It could be a teenager who's asking to drive a car, or they get up from the table, they leave all their stuff on the table, and typically we come along and we clean it up so that when they come back, they think that the fairy la la land cleaners came in and cleaned up their mess, right? So let's say that you want your teenager to clean up your mess or your toddler to clean up their toys. When they're done with their toys, aren't they asking you for something else now? Mommy, I want to watch TV. I want to play video games. So what I saw in the beginning that gave me like a massive amount of hope was the kids, every time Tom was around, even though they had their own Nintendo DSs, they had their own TVs in their own room. My kids were spoiled rotten. Every time Tom was around, they'd go, Tom, can I play Angry Birds on your phone? That right there is like the peak of a joke, right? That right there, Mommy, I want to do this. Can we go to the park? Whatever it is. Can I get a ride to my friend's house? Like, no matter how old your kid is, I want you to put this in terms of what they're asking for. Right there, the timing is like their tank is empty, like their tank is full, their gas tank is full, and they're ready to be shown the life skill. I would love to give you a ride. Where do the dishes on the table need to go first? Have I shown you how to properly load the dishwasher? And so for those of you that don't know, we have a 17-year-old we've just kind of adopted recently. His dad died, and so he came here. And I mean, the kid didn't know how to change a toilet paper roll. He doesn't know how to do laundry. He doesn't know how to put the dishes properly in the dishwasher. And so the point here is that unless we take the time to teach our kids everything at the right time, hey, can I go do this? Awesome. Let me take a few minutes and let's learn how to actually load the dishwasher. We're going to move on to abstract thinking, because the number one thing that drives me nuts about the whole positive parenting and even gentle parenting movement is that we get down on the child's level, whether they're 5, 8, 15, 21. We have a client that just signed up. He's got a 29-year-old living in the basement, 29. No matter how old they are, can your child see life through your eyes? Can your 5-year-old see life through your perspective? So, Tom, explain what abstract thinking is.
Yeah, you're making a very good point here, because once you do have the timing in place, you see there's a window, you're going to approach it negative or positive. That's the reframe. And abstract's all about being able to see the world as big kids. You might have been trained to be called an adult, but we have kids and big kids. Because there was a time in life when someone said, playtime's over, it's time to grow up and be an adult and be responsible. And we lost that kid feeling of learning and always growing. So we think of this as big kids. Can they see the world as you see it? And what I mean by this is ask your little 2, 5, 10, 13-year-old, hey, do you have any neural pathways of what it's like to buy a car, get insurance, and make sure everything gets done, or how to pay rent, or even know what it means to get a mortgage? And they'll look at you like deer in the headlights of, what are you talking about? So abstract is what something that happens is that we believe, for whatever prior training, is that if we tell them enough, we get down on their level and look them in the eye and talk in a sweet voice to be positive, that somehow they're going to know what it's like to be told how to walk, how to drive a car.
We don't hit our sister. It's wrong to hit our sister. It's like we're down on their level, and we're it's not okay to hit your sister. But it's like,
what does that mean?
They don't understand what you're talking about, which is why they continue to do it again and again. And I guarantee you, since the positive parenting movement, or any kind of authoritative parenting, the rise in child behavior disorders continues. And so we must ask ourselves, if positive parenting, gentle parenting, if all of these things were as efficient as we think they are, would there continue to be a rise in ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder, Asperger syndrome?
Terrible twos. How many of us remember this label? Maybe put a comment in, yes, I remember terrible twos, or horrific threes, or effing fours, as you might see some people post on Facebook. But they start saying no back to you. Now let's think about this for a minute, and let's play the moral issue. Let's play the safety issue. Let's play the I'm responsible for you if anything goes wrong issue. And we see the kids running towards the stairs, and we go, ooh, not over there. No. And you could be as sweet as punch, or get that out of your mouth. No, we don't do that. You're telling them no again and again and again and again and again and again, from 0 to 2. And then all of a sudden you showed them to say what back, Bonnie?
Well, we're showing them we're showing them to say no back. Like, however your
That's
child
it.
acts, we have shown them, because children are born with zero neural pathways. So, I mean, a child that says no has been told no quite a lot.
Absolutely. And the numbers always share the truth. Statistics. A child from the age of 0 to 2 has heard the word no to the word yes, a staggering 400 to 1 ratio. So if you can wrap your head around this and understand this on a deeper level, everything is working perfectly. It's just in the wrong direction, which makes this powerful.